Hey, welcome to a healthycookingonabudget.com recipe of the week. Emily asked me to share my recipe today with you for ginger beer. It's one of our favorites. We really enjoy drinking it a lot, and it's got a lot of really health benefits. So, of course, the primary ingredient that we use in it is fresh ginger. And I have this all cut up here ready to go in the juicer. But I wanted to highlight for you, ginger is really a really powerful herb. If you look at the nutritional facts, it really doesn't show a lot on the surface of what's good for you. And that's probably because you don't really eat a huge amount of ginger. I mean, it's pretty potent. But what it does have is it has a lot of really good properties. It's antiviral, it's antibacterial, it helps with digestion, helps stimulate blood flow. And so it just has a lot of things going for it it's used a lot in traditional Asian and Chinese medicine, and it tastes really good too. So the two primary ingredients that we have are lemons and ginger root. Now the lemons, you'll notice I peeled them somewhat, but I left some of the zest on the rind. I like to do that. It just gives a little bit extra kick to the final product and just really makes it taste a lot better. Now, how I'm juicing these lemons is I'm running them through my Juice Man Junior. Now, sometimes people can be worried about expense or something like that, especially if you're watching healthycookingonabudget.com. You're probably not wanting to spend a lot of money. So what we did is we found this at a thrift store. And you can get them at a thrift store for, 10 to 15 bucks, maybe 20 bucks. And it's great because you're able to juice things with it and really turn out some tasty treats. The other thing that I'm using that really makes it easier for mixing up the ginger beer is this ice cube tray. And what's perfect about it is that the ice cubes fit right down a 2-liter soda bottle or any kind of soda bottle. So what I'm able to do is when I get done juicing, I will pour the juice in here and allow it to sit in the freezer, and then I'll have ready-made lemon ginger cubes that I can use at my discretion. So I'm just getting ready to pour my cubes here. I've gone ahead and juiced my ginger and my lemon, and I go ahead and I mix it together. You'll want to go ahead and stir really well at the bottom. Now, a couple tips that you might want to consider while you're juicing is that the ginger can tend to plug up your juicer. And so if it starts to get out of balance, you'll want to go ahead and stop and take the lid off and clean out the little sieve, because you don't want your juicer to tear itself apart, and ginger will do that because it's a really woody, tough plant. And I found that mixing, just while I'm doing this here, I thought of it, I found that mixing the lemon and the ginger together, I used to do them separate, it simplifies the process, and it also makes a better cube, because otherwise just the pure lemon ones tend to be a little bit soft, probably because of the sugar content. Another thing that I do that has kind of helped me get a little bit higher yield out of my ginger is I run the pulp through twice. You have to be careful so that you don't, again, ruin your machine. But running the pulp through twice, you'll get a couple extra ounces of ginger out. And it also gets a lot of the white sediment. If you noticed at the start, I was stirring the ginger up. That's because the white sediment, it's a really kind of spicy part of the ginger, kind of tends to settle towards the bottom. So you'll want to make sure that you stir that up real well. Now, what I found that I really like to use for a sweetener is either agave or honey. I usually do it with honey unless I'm out, and in that case you can use agave. So I go ahead and I put a 1/4 cup of honey in a 2-liter bottle, and then about 3/4 of a cup of sugar, which does seem like a lot of sugar, but it's ginger beer that we're making after all. You can also use, which I do quite frequently if I'm suffering from a virus or something like that, you can use stevia. And you probably, it really depends on your stevia extract. You're going to want to taste it to make sure that it comes out where you want it, but I generally go about probably 30 to 40 drops for a 2-liter bottle. You can also check out my YouTube video. You'll see the link down below that allows you to make your own CO2 charger. You can use just seltzer water, or you can create your own little CO2 charging system and be able to make your own ginger beer for really cheap, and it's a lot of the process. Anyways, hope you have a great week, and check back again, hit subscribe for more videos from healthycookingonabudget.com.